from everybody linking up in it going down. Them STD rates are going around. This time it's about Michigan, the Detroit area, man, having the highest numbers. This is not the first time. It was a couple years back when Detroit had the highest HIV rates. Right now, they got the highest STD rates, right? People catching everything. Syphilis, chlamydia, all of it. Catching all of it. Y'all better stay at home. All that being outside, it might catch up to you eventually. For those that know, this is my hometown. That's why I know all about what's going on out there. I know people in that world, man. And hey, listen, word around town is you ain't the man if you ain't never been burnt before. That's what they be saying. It's crazy, all right? That's nothing I agree with. But look, family, you already know what they're doing. If you're brand new, 2 thumbs up this video so YouTube can push this content out. Smash subscribe to join the tribe. And ring the post notification bell as well. All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about it.
Detroit, y'all nasty tail selves. Y'all stink. Freaky tail selves. Well, I thought everybody was celibate. And that's why y'all always pregnant. Y'all stink.
I'm gonna say it because ain't nobody else said it. Anybody, anywhere, especially Detroit, Michigan, that's dealing with somebody that's dealing with somebody else, and you willing to put yourself in a ring of fire knowing all the crazy STI cases, STD cases that Michigan keep bringing to the attention, you're slow.
Right, keep. That's what I said, ain't it? They keep bringing it to attention. This keeps happening. They might skip a couple years, but this is not the first time that Detroit been number 1, or maybe in the top 5 even. But they've been number 1 twice now that I know of in the last couple of years.
It ain't never been that deep about a nut. Go get tested, know your status. And then you got the people that's out here lying. Know they got something. Know they ain't been to the doctor. Know they be fooling. And y'all still want to take that risk? Fuck no. Count me out.
Yeah, you got the people that know they potentially could have something and they don't want to go to the doctor because they don't want to know that they got it. But they still sleeping around with everybody. They taking everybody down and just waiting on somebody to call and tell them. Got to answer every phone call because this might be the person that's going to tell them that they gave them something.
Detroit is on fire with the sexual transmitted diseases. The doctors don't even have the medicine to treat people.
Spread from partner to partner. That can cause infections. Early infections can be diagnosed and treated early, but it can go on and progress on to having very serious consequences and affecting even the nervous system.
In fact, officials with the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services say cases of syphilis are growing across the state, but the city of Detroit currently has the highest numbers. In 2022, of the 37 cases of congenital syphilis from Michigan, 18 were from the city of Detroit.
We are a dense city. We have lots of residents who are in the age group where syphilis is more common.
So why are case numbers rising? Medical professionals say a lot has to do with people not going to the doctor for routine checks.
All right, so 2022, it was a problem. 2024, it was a problem. Now this year is a problem. What they need to do is get the STD vans. Some people might be embarrassed, but you know how they had the vans. Some states got the vans that'll post up on the block. You can go inside the van, get tested, get your results back. That might be embarrassing too. Somebody might be on the block and see you going. But hey, I mean, it's better than not going. It's better knowing than not knowing, you know?
Post-COVID.
Thinking more about preventative service, getting those routine tests, and syphilis is one of those tests that you can get at a routine doctor's visit.
Another contributing factor, the drug shortage that's facing the U.S.
One of the main drugs that we use to treat syphilis, bicillin, is in short supply right now, and that has all of us very concerned.
Symptoms that are signs of this infection are rashes, a small bump, or ulcers on your skin. You might also feel fatigued. That's why testing is crucial, and you can get tested at the Detroit Health Department.
Through our I Decide clinic, which is our reproductive health clinic, which is for men and women, and anyone else who might want to get tested for syphilis and many other sexually transmitted diseases.
In Detroit, Ingrid Kelly, Fox 2 News.
So I'm sitting here scrolling on TikTok, and all I see is Detroit Tea app. And when I'm going to the videos, it's these women that have created. It's a woman that created an app that only women can get into and accept it, and they are allowed to post men's photos, DL men that have STDs, STIs that they've given to other girls, or anything that they've done sexually, if they've done anything abusive, pedophiles, all that. And when I'm watching these videos, all I can think of how potentially dangerous this could be, not only for the individuals posting in the app, but for the individuals that are being posted on the app. Being an individual that has HIV, and I'm very open about my status, and I'm an advocate for HIV, I can't imagine my photo being posted somewhere and me not being able to defend myself. There's no medical records. There's just he say, she say. That's defamation of character. Do you know people, they deal with suicidal thoughts because public shaming?
No, that's true. But at the same time, I feel like the person that posted it should be anonymous. Two, there should have to be some facts behind it. Like somebody went to the doctor and they know for a fact they caught an STD from somebody, then they can post, right? I don't feel there's nothing wrong with that if the person is not revealing their status. I think that's more so for awareness. I get her point though. It's not public humiliation as far as, it's still a public platform, but it's not like it's going viral on Facebook or something and the whole world is seeing it. You know what I mean? It's only people that are on that app, which still it could be a lot of people. So I get her point, but you know me, I got to look at it from both sides. That's all. What y'all think?
That, like, people really are going through things mentally for social media to open up a platform where there is no fact checks. Nobody is checking facts. And I just feel like it's dangerous. Like, what is the point? Why not just go get tested? Why do we have to expose individuals? If you know that person has done something or given you something, go get tested. Go to the courts if you need to. Go do that. Go that route. But publicly shaming people, these people, yes, people mess up. Yes, nobody's perfect. And to expose these people and just have their picture up there, like, are we serious? As adults, this is what we're doing.
If they go to the courts, they're definitely going to be public shamed, which they should go to the courts and have that person be held accountable if they gave you something and knew that they had it and didn't tell you. But I'm just saying this, if they go to the courts, then they'll really be publicly shamed. They're going to be all over social media, people doing YouTube videos about it. They're going to be everywhere. Their case will be broadcasted publicly. It's pretty much the same thing. It's like the step before putting the case before a judge, you know? She kind of just saying that with a bias because she don't want to get exposed. All right, y'all, here's the numbers right here. Chlamydia, 20,830. Gonorrhea, 7,983. Syphilis, 628. This is as of 2025's data, all right? Like I said, it's been going on for a couple years. This just so happened to pop up, so I'll put it on here for 2025. It's still relevant. The number's still up there. It just turned 2026, so the number's probably slightly higher. That's the worst part, but it's still relevant.
So, I don't know if y'all seen a creator that's on here talking about how when she worked at a clinic in New Jersey, how she would encounter a lot of people who had HIV. They would know that they had it and still be infecting people. I can attest to what she's saying. Like I said, she's in New Jersey and I'm in Detroit. So if I can attest to what she's saying and we in different states, y'all need to lock in. I was working night shift at this one hospital in the hood, and the amount of patients I encountered that had HIV, it was crazy.
She probably was at Sinai Grace. She said a hospital in the hood. She probably was at Sinai Grace. Which y'all think? Well, y'all might not be from Detroit. If you're from Detroit, which hospital you think she was at? A hospital in the hood.
A lot of them will come in with a new diagnosis of that shit. They'll come in because they feel like they have the flu. Come to find out they have HIV. A lot of them would come in when it's too late. They have full-blown AIDS. A lot of them would be in relationships, and their partners were infecting them for years. A lot of them was married. So I say all that to say this. So I need to be doing our due diligence, getting tested, using protection, because people will spread that shit to you and they will not give a fuck.
That's true. A lot of married people with HIV is crazy. Right? They thought they could trust the person and they weren't getting tested. Me and my partner, we get tested, right? We've done it multiple times. Nothing ever came back, right? That's something you probably should do. I'm not saying you don't trust the person, but at the same time, it's good to know what's what, right? And be up to date on your health, period. You know, see what's wrong with you regularly. That's something everybody should do. And at the same time, people out here fooling. So, I mean, it's better to know than not to know, like I said prior. The numbers are up state by state. I've covered Atlanta. I've covered Texas. I've covered Detroit, New Jersey. It's Sodom and Gomorrah out here. Y'all better be safe, man. I feel bad for anybody in the dating world, for real. The pool of people, it's a lot of narcissists, a lot of toxic people, a lot of people walking around carrying HIV and other STIs and STDs without telling the person that they're sleeping with. And then people doing one-night stands, y'all are fooling. Y'all tripping. All right? It's all fun and games until you catch something. You better be happy you haven't slipped and fell upon the wrong one. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Maybe y'all got some good immune systems or something. I don't know. If it was me, I would have been caught something if I was doing what y'all doing, probably. That's the crazy part. But hey, man, let me know what y'all think about this video, man. I appreciate y'all for watching and tuning in once again, man. Detroit at the top again. Number one. Or in the top list, period. They're in the top of all other cities and states. Just be safe out here.